The 9-to-5 grind can be chaotic, stressful, and tiring, but for our feathered Reaper friends, this job is one of adventure, sorrow, and self-discovery. Death's Door is a top-down action-adventure game that dives into one little crow's journey about reaping souls and learning about death and its true maker. Death's Door discusses death in a beautifully funny and empathetic way, creating a world for the player to not only get lost in with its humor, but learn from its characters and their surroundings, making a scary and unknown finality into an approachable topic. What's going on, you guys? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to the reviews. Today, we're going to be diving into my review of Death's Door. It was one of the best games I've played this year. It was absolutely incredible. I normally balance the game out with a bit of skepticism and a bit of happiness and a little bit in between and try to remain as just unbiased as I can, but holy moly, you guys, this game was just incredible. And I will have games like that of where I can't stay completely unbiased because I get too excited about games. I get too excited about certain games way too much, and it shows in my review. So hopefully you guys take this review for what it is and enjoy the ride with me, because I had so much fun playing this game and writing this review. Turning death into a corporate job makes the vibe and overall story of this game appealing and funny. Death's Door plays on the Reaper character and the usage of the Crow as a main character that reaps souls in exchange for a paycheck. The Crow has been known throughout many cultures to be a messenger of death, an omen, or a transformational process from the physical to the spiritual world. Known throughout many cultures to be a messenger of death, an omen, or a transformational process from the physical to the spiritual world. This game brings a very lighthearted and carefree tone to a very sad topic, and I couldn't think of a better way to structure this game than to have an office filled with crows having to meet a quota of souls to be captured. There's also a very serious tonality of the game that questions reality and life in its entire splendor. Even the Lord of Doors questions his own existence by the end of the game. Which makes me think no matter how powerful you are, no matter the life that's lived, we will always question the unknown and fear it to some degree. Was it all worth it? Can I look back and say that life was well lived? It's the constant struggle every human faces, that grand old question, why do I exist? This game approaches that question in a humbling way with a touch of humor, so it doesn't come off as if the game's story is preaching, rather conversing. This is a game I would highly recommend for children as well, to learn about death in a cute and funny way that explains it in a way that won't incite fear, but reassurance that death isn't a scary thing. It's the only certainty that life has to offer. The gameplay and the mechanics in Death's Door are incredibly well done in terms of ease of use and approachability. This game is primarily puzzles with mini-bosses and 5 main story bosses. Each area that you go is also incredibly different from the next in terms of puzzles and how you approach each main boss for that area. Puzzles range from retrieving keys to lighting different areas, to the final boss, which was, albeit a little tricky, in a fun, I need to have more games incorporate puzzles and mechanics like this way. A witch to a frog to an abominable snowman named Betty, each character and boss has a richness in how the game has the player approach them. And even after we beat them, we mourn for them, for even though they were still monsters, they served their purpose and shared their lesson. The ego behind not wanting to die and the grace of understanding it in all that it is the most human thing in existence, and it's showcased beautifully in this game. Eventually, the crows deny the existence of Savior, the Lord of Doors. This could possibly be seen as the abandonment of religion or not acknowledging any higher power, simply existing on one's terms, understanding that unnatural immortality throws life off balance, creating a high demand, if you will, for existence beyond the natural limit. Death's Door is a fantastic experience of a game that asks and proposes the hard questions about life, death, and everything in between. It's an elegantly crafted game with stunning graphics, mechanics that are to die for, and characters that are beautifully human in all of their interactions. A life is a life, and in death, we are all unified. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of Death's Door. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below. I make videos every day here on YouTube. May you find your worth in the waking world, your hunter. Stay casually nerdy, and I will see you all in the next video. Umbasa.